Good morning, family. Welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Friday, September 18, 2009, and we're reading today in 1 Chronicles Chapter 16. And as always, I encourage you to read the chapter through for yourself and to see what you get from it. Email us and we'll put it on our blog. But we see here in this chapter, I'm going to tell you, you read the Bible and sometimes things don't kind of sink in until a particular point. So, I've read the book of Psalms, and I've read the Psalms before, and I knew that they were David's writings to the Lord, or really like songs. But it wasn't until I was reading this chapter I realized, remember they brought the ark, they had the priests to bring the ark in the last chapter, and they brought the ark, and it mentions how David wrote this psalm, and he gives it to them to recite or to sing before the ark, before the Lord. And I was able to actually picture it and visualize it. And like I said, I read the psalm before and I knew what they were, but it wasn't until really today, honestly, that kind of sunk in, I guess, to a deeper level, that he was writing, really like love, like a love poem or whatever to the Lord. And a lot of times either we'll do it or we'll know about people doing it with boyfriend and girlfriend. They'll write letters of how much they're in love with each other. But when I saw that David did it to the Lord, I thought that was very really deep, that he writes, it's not that you just love, not just that he loves the Lord, but he's like in love with the Lord. And that's like even the relationship that, and this is what I want to share for Lesson Life, that we need to establish with the Lord. Because you can say that, or I can say that I love mostly everybody that I know. I love them. I won't, don't wish them any harm or anything like that. I love them, but there's a difference between loving someone and then being in love with someone. And that's the same way, like I said, we need to kind of put in perspective with the Lord. We can all say, oh yeah, we love God, we love the Lord, or whatever, but we need to be in love with the Lord, because when you're in love with the Lord, then you wouldn't have a problem doing His commandments and keeping His, what He wants for us to do. When you just love Him, that's kind of a limitation when you just say, oh yeah, I love God, or I love the Lord. But we need to really work towards having that deeper, more intimate relationship, even as we see David demonstrating here, where he's writing these love, I call them love poems or whatever, to the Lord. But I kind of, like I said, really just sank in with me today, exactly because I was able to visualize and picture exactly, what he was doing, that he was writing these as they were bringing in the ark, because they were so happy, so joyous that the ark was coming back where they felt it belonged. So he wrote these psalms. And like I said, this is an example of the relationship that we should yearn for, that we should strive for, to be in with the Lord. And as we develop that closer relationship with God, then it'll make doing the things that we need to do that much easier, and it'll make our journey of life that much easier as well too, because we'll be walking in accordance with what the Lord has for us to do. So that's why I want to share for Lessons for Life. Like I said, what kind of just really sank in with me today, and it just kind of just clicked, I guess, a little bit more for me. So with that, create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.